Slow mornings, coffee, and some page videos on YouTube. That's how we like to start our day. Oh, and welcome back, guys. Thanks for stopping by. This month we went some plant shopping for the balcony. We built a mini pond, gave the vintage string shelf a little upgrade, and we will take you along for a few cozy adventures. So stay tuned. We started the month with stopping by at the garden center. They also have a pet store there, so we got something for the birds outside and of course something for the cats too. Then we went over to the plants and wow, they had such a variety. It was really hard to choose, but Valdana already had geraniums in mind, so we picked one up. We also got a bunch of other flowers, including this Japanese orchid here that I got for a mini pond project I will be showing in this video. We also had to get this cool Thunbergia here, which has probably the most strange German plant name ever possible, because it's called Schwarzäugige Susanne, which basically means black-eyed Susan. I mean, who came up with that name? Back home it was time to eat something before we started decorating the balcony. My dream one day is to have a house with a big pond, but for now we just have our little balcony, so I started my pond journey with this mini version here. I got 2 pond baskets, stacked them on top of each other, and then it was time to plant. I will put their names on the screen. I filled the basket with leftover pond soil from the lotus bowl, added some moss on top, and that's it. Just fill it with water and let the plants grow. Den haben wir voll. Dafür muss das eine Weile laufen, dann kann ich die. And what can I say? I think the balcony turned out so beautiful. What do you guys think? Because we are slowly running out of space for houseplants, I got this wooden panel here. It's actually for outdoor plants, I believe. And then I attached this hanging basket here, so we have more space for more plants, because you can never have enough plants, right? This is a short glimpse on how our lotus pond is doing. It's glowing under artificial light, and we already have some leaves here. There will be a video on this project too, but at the moment I'm just waiting for some bigger leaves and maybe some flowers. This is a terrarium project, actually a beginner's terrarium, and the video will be out soon, so if you're a beginner and interested in building your own terrarium, stay tuned. We also made some small updates to our home office / art studio. We got a new pinboard and a new architect's lamp, which is super beautiful, I think. And we are just slowly making this little corner of our home feel a bit more artsy and a bit more like us. And I love how these little changes can make a space feel fresh again. It's so much better to work here now. And I'm getting so much more creative actually. And then we went to the area where I grew up, near Emson in Germany, just to get some fresh air, some nature and a bit of calm. It's always so nice coming back here, especially because it's so much more quiet here. And as you might know, it's my big dream to one day move to the countryside. Back home we gave our vintage string shelves a little upgrade by adding some new pieces. For that reason we took everything out first. and then I installed the new shelves. String shelves are such a cool system, so simple but really clever. You can move the shelves around, change it up whenever you want, and it's such a good idea to get them vintage if you can. The quality is amazing and they last forever, and I just love the look of the older wood. We also got some new prints for our bedroom. This is just the beginning of a new gallery wall, so stay tuned how this will develop in the future. Also, not to forget our new coffee table, also vintage and completely made out of teak wood. It's so beautiful. We also traveled back in time for a bit, straight to the age of the dinosaurs. We barely made it back alive after being chased by a T-Rex. Totally worth it though. here's a little sneak peek of what's happening in the hobby room right now. I'm setting up a whole shelf just for plants and new terrarium projects. ONF was so cool to send me these Mist O lights over, and I love them so much. I put a link in the description, and I can't wait to show you more soon. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with us again. See you soon.